everyone, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel, RelaxCutGlue. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you guys here with me today. Alrighty, let's get started in this glue book. This is all I have done so far. I did add a little fox to the bed right there. I thought that'd be super cute. A lot of you guys talked about putting a cat or something there. And on this page, I used some rub-on transfers from the Dollar Tree, and they look really cute. It's kind of hard to see on camera. That up there says Hello Autumn. And then this is not my favorite page. And then I have this page, and I just need to add one more little thing. That right there is a gnome sticker from the Dollar Tree, but it's a kind that has the little puffy thing in it to make it stand up a little higher. And normally I pull that apart so that it lays flat, but those sticky things on there are so strong that I couldn't get it off, and I ruined a sticker. So I just leave it on there. It squishes down really flat. They're not raised very much. So I printed off some pictures from the internet of, royalty-free pictures of animals in the fall. And I just really needed to have a fall animal page. I was just really feeling it this morning. I still don't feel good. Man, you guys, I feel like I haven't been feeling good for like ever. I mean, that's kind of the par for the course when you have a chronic illness. But I did just realize this morning that I'm due for my flu shot. So I wonder if I have the flu. So I don't know. I'm still struggling. Yesterday, I tried to rest as much as I could, and the doorbell just kept ringing and stuff. Like I had solicitor and all this stuff. I'm like, dude, I have a sign that says no soliciting. Get off my porch. I don't need a new siding on my house. Bye-bye. I'm like, now my dog's barking. I just got all cozy. Anyways, now I'm on a rant. So I'm just cutting all these up right now so that I can put them in my glue book. So Jackson has a new trick that he's been working on, and he's obsessed with it. So he has learned how to crack an apple in half, like cut an apple in half with his bare hands. No knife, no tools, nothing. And it's pretty badass if you ask me. So yesterday he did it twice. This morning he woke up, he's like, yeah, maybe I should just stick to like one apple a day because my fingers hurt. I'm like, or, use a knife to cut it in half. Oh, God, so funny. He's always trying new things like that. It cracks me up. He was telling me yesterday that this girl was like, punching him in the arm or something. You know how girls do. I did the same thing. You beat up on boys. I don't know what it is. And, I've taught my boys not to hit women. I'm a domestic violence survivor, I guess. I've never said survivor. But this Gabby Petito case has really reminded me of how close I was to not being here anymore. And, you try your best to put that out of your mind, but it's triggering when you've been through that. And anyways, I've just been very, very vocal to my kids about they shouldn't be hitting anybody. But I'm also very vocal that if somebody hits you, you feel free to hit them back. If you need to get them off of you, you hit them back. Like, you protect yourself, right? But I don't want my kids being bullies and out there starting crap, but feel free to finish it. So anyways, yeah. So he was telling me this, and of course, being protective mommy that I am of my babies, I'm like, you better tell that girl to quit punching you in the arm, or your crazy mama's going to be meeting her in the parking lot after school. I'm totally joking, you guys. I would never beat up a child. Granted, she's in high school, but, whatever. But I'm like, dude, stop touching my kid. He's like, Mom, it's fine. It didn't even hurt. And I'm like, I don't really care. I don't know why girls think they can just sit there and beat up on boys. It's just weird. I don't like it. Anyways, he's like, Mom, it's fine. If it bothered me, I would have told her to stop. And I'm like, well, it bothers your mama. You guys, I got issues. My babies are my life. Don't be touching my babies. I'm like, I don't want no girls touching you. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah, really? So funny. I'm just, I just have to say that I am so proud of my son. There was just an issue yesterday, not with him, with somebody else, and he stepped to the plate and he went above and beyond for this person and possibly saved their life. I'm not sure. But you know, Jackson, if you're watching this, honey, I just want you to know how proud I am of you. I know I tell you this every day, but I really am. And you know what I'm talking about. And you're a really amazing human being. And I love you. I just want you to know that. And I love you too, Andrew, even though I know you're not watching. And you're amazing and awesome as well. But in regards to this specific incident, yeah, he's just an amazing kid. I really love him. He's so funny. So anyways, that's that. I feel like there was something else I was going to tell you. I have a question. Do any of you who have pets, do any of them sleep with their eyes open? Sherman sometimes sleeps with his eyes open, and it creeps me out. I hate it. I'm like, what? Your bulging eyes are just like staring at me even when you're sleeping. What a freak. It's so weird. You know, his eyes are closed right now, thank goodness. It's so funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I posted to my community tab this morning a picture in regards to the Gabby Petito case. So Dog the Bounty Hunter is like ruthlessly trying to catch this guy, right? And if anybody can catch him, I think it's Dog. You know, it is what it is. That's just my opinion. And yesterday there was a plane flying over the area that Dog thinks that Brian Laundrie's in. And it says, "Aloha, Brian Laundrie," from Dog. And I put it on my community tab, a picture of it. But how savage is Dog the Bounty Hunter to be flying a note, you know, by airplane above in the sky that says, "Aloha, Brian Laundrie," from the Dog. Man, that guy, he just cracks me up. Although, you know what I just found out? Did you know he's only 5'7"? I had no idea. I mean, it explains why he always wears like cowboy boots so he can be a little bit taller. But I had no idea. I mean, I guess because everybody else around him's really short. I think Leland's only like 5'5", and baby Lisa is like 5 foot, 5'1". So everybody around him is really short. So it just made him seem taller. I don't know. That's so funny. I had no idea. Anyways, okay. So now I'm going to fill up that little space right there in the corner, the one that I left open. I decided not to ink all the other images. I have a raging headache today. Like my head is on fire. And I just didn't feel like sitting there and inking it all. In fact, ow. I had my hair in a bun and it's like killing my head. Okay. Man, that's like the best feeling ever when you take your hair out of a messy bun or ponytail. I broke out these stickers again because I forgot. I mean, I didn't forget that I had them. I didn't know where I put them. I have got to clean my craft room. It is so bad. I mean, it kind of looks clean. It's kind of like organized chaos. That's kind of my style. And unfortunately, I am a pro at making little tiny piles everywhere. I just need to get back organized. What happened is when I decided to redo my craft room, everything kind of came in pieces. So I didn't have a day to, I don't know. Okay. What happened was I got all my stuff from my craft room at different times. And I basically put the furniture in here and kind of brought some stuff in, but I haven't really fully organized everything in my room since I redid it. And so I need to do that. And I think I might try and do that this weekend if I'm feeling okay. So this is my animal page I decided to do because I love animals and I felt like doing an animal page. And I was going to do a double spread, but then it ended up the animals really just fit on one page. I didn't have enough for two. And then I was like, well, wait, I shouldn't have put all the animals on one page. I could have just integrated them into other things, but I really wanted like a fall animal page. So I just kept going with what I was working with. And then I think I show it in a second, but I have a tiger there. I have two tigers actually. And And the reason why, you might be thinking like fall, why would you have a tiger? I mean, aside from the fact that they're the colors of like Halloween, black, white, and orange. But I don't know if you guys have ever seen the videos. They always come out during Halloween and kind of the 1st of November sometimes even. But I think it's our Oregon Zoo that does this, that I've seen it. But they give the tigers pumpkins because they love to play with them. They kind of treat them like a ball. And I didn't know this until watching these videos. I look forward to them every year. But pumpkins float. And so they throw them into their like water enclosure part. And the tigers just go bonkers. And they, roll them around. And they look like little house cats with like a little mouse. Like they just, jump around. And then they break them open. And it's just the cutest thing you've ever seen. If you've never seen it, you need to search it up on YouTube. Of tigers with pumpkins. It's so cute. I know our zoo. Well, I don't know for sure, but I'm like pretty positive it's our zoo in Oregon that I've seen that from. But they go viral, so it's like every zoo I think does it. But it's really cute. It's so funny to see such a big creature playing like a tiny creature. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's really funny and super cute. When I was younger, one of my favorite all-time animals was a white tiger. I love them. And I have a friend whose husband passed away years ago, but his favorite was a white tiger too. And so every time I think of white tigers, I think of my friend who passed away because he really liked them too. Oh, I was showing you. There's just like, you can see it, but I'm like, okay, what? I'm like gluing on a maxi pad or a panty liner. Like, I feel so awkward. So I have to turn that page. Big old panty liner. Aren't these little animals so stinking cute? I've got a cow sticking its tongue out, a little chipmunk, a horse. What else did I end up putting down there? Oh, a snail. On that pumpkin, there's a little tiny snail. I know it's not an animal, but it's a creature. And then I have... Move your arm, Nicole. Jeez, move your arm. I can't see. I have a hedgehog. Okay, well, now I really can't see. Thanks a lot. I really love that picture of the pumpkin, so I was trying to figure out how I wanted to make that work, but it's kind of a weird size, so I think I'm going to cut it down. But I love how colorful all the pumpkins are, and here I am starting to think too much, and I'm like, stop thinking so much, just glue something down. And so I listened to myself, which I rarely do, and there we go. I'm doing it. So funny. Oh my gosh, so Jackson was telling me yesterday. I feel like I have so many things about Jackson. Here's the thing. Like, my oldest son, Andrew, is 21, almost 22. And his life isn't as exciting right now as it is for Jackson because Jackson's in school and stuff. So he has more to, like, talk about. And Andrew's more of a private person than Jackson is. That's why I talk more about Jackson. But anyways, he was telling me that he's like, okay, I figured out why I don't have an A+ in this class. And I'm like, okay. And he goes, yeah, I have 95% because the teacher didn't want to go in and put 100% because of some stupid reason. And so I said to her, well, is there any way you could please give me the 100% that I earned instead of giving me the 95 because of this reason you're saying? Okay, basically... She does it that way for a reason because even if you got... Okay, let me back up. He got everything 100% right, but she gave him 95% and other kids 95 because she didn't want to give him a full 100 because if they start doing extra credit, then it makes it go too high. So her 100 is really 95. And Jackson goes, yes, but you just took me from an A+ to an A, and that's not cool when I deserve the A+. I mean, he didn't say it like that. He said it more respectfully, but he's like, so is there any way that you could please give me the correct grade? I was like, wow, okay. You go, Jackson. It was pretty funny. I said, well, it never hurts to ask. I always tell my kids that. It never hurts to ask, but if somebody's, like, if you need to respect people's decisions, but it never hurts to ask. And, catch more flies with honey or bees with honey or whatever the saying goes, treat them with kindness. You never know what'll happen. These stickers right here, I got at a craft store for 50 cents. And they're like really good scrapbooking stickers, like the thick kind. They are so nice. And I'm like, ooh, this is perfect. I can use them in my Halloween side and my fall side. I'm just adding a little washi to fill up that little space down there. I really love how this spread turned out. It looks so cute. Oh, that was too high-pitched for my headache. And then I have that little tiny little square right there, and it's driving me nuts. I need something in it. I should have put the word fall in there or something. I was trying to see if the sticker would fit. Put it down, and I was like, ew. Took it right back off. I'm horrible. I'm horrible. And I went back with my original idea to put the little acorns there. All right, everyone, I'm all finished with this spread. I hope you had fun hanging out with me today. I had fun hanging out with you. It's always a pleasure to glue with friends. I hope you all have a fabulous day, and until next time, bye.